Gotta get Joyce her coffee in the morning before it, gets too bad. You're on, Joyce.
Oh boy.
We made a big mistake. Big mistake. Oh, crap. We're in trouble. Well, we just left Port Austin State Park campground right near there, and was it Crescent Beach?
Crescent
Beach campground. It was very nice. A lot of people there Friday and Saturday, and we went to the farmers market in Port Austin, which was very nice. A little early in the season, so not a whole lot of vegetables, but a ton of other stuff. But right now, we are headed, first of all, about 30 miles to a McDonald's for coffee.
Yes,
and maybe something else,
some
right?
of that.
Definitely coffee.
Yeah, I like some of that.
Gotta get Joyce her coffee in the morning before it, gets too bad. Anyway, the main reason is the McDonald's really have very, very fast upload speeds now, and I want to upload a new video.
Oh boy.
And then we will head up to, is it Seneca, I think, where there's a fork, and we have to decide whether we want to take the coastal route or the highway route up to the Upper Peninsula. We'll pass through Mackinac City, for those of you who are familiar with that, and get into the Upper Peninsula, which is always really nice up there. Very rural, but very nice. You're on, Joyce.
Oh boy. I really liked the campground that we were at. It was really good. I enjoyed it.
And as usual, everywhere we go, just
Nice people.
Nice people everywhere. And of course, you may have noticed I'm a bit conversational, so I talk with a lot of people, and I find that most of them like to talk back. So I'm enjoying myself. We found some $4.21 a gallon gasoline. This is about half a tank for me. I do have a 36-gallon tank, which is nice because I'm able to go a long ways with it, but not nice because when you have to fill it up, it's a hefty amount. And we'll be doing some boondocking from now on, I expect, including tonight. So I'm filling up the diesel heater. Don't know if it's going to be cold or not, and don't know if we're going to be around any places to fill up. So I'm filling up this little tank. The thing sips diesel and is good for a few nights on one fill up if I ran it all the time. Got to put that cover on tight. Don't want any leaking. And we'll take a look at the costs in a second. Big difference from the truck. $1.52. There you go. And just ahead is where we made a mistake. We should have taken a right a short while back when we went straight, and it ended up with us getting stuck. We made a mistake. We made a mistake. We made a big mistake. Big mistake. rocks there. Gotta go as far as I can this way so I don't hit that pipe. What happened was that we went down the wrong road that ended in like a sand pit. Um, right towards the end of it, before the sand pit, there was a very sharp hump about 2 feet tall and very narrow. And as a result, the truck went up and over and landed on the hitch. So the hitch was in the pinnacle of the hump. And I could, in four-wheel drive, just drag the thing over it, except there was a pipe about 4 inches in diameter that was sticking up on the left side of the camper. And it was a pipe that was there from a gate. And the steel gate was like off in the woods laying down, but the pipe was still there. And the pipe was going to hit the fender. So I managed to back up and forward and back up as I wanted to go forward, turn around in the sand pit and come out. So no way I was going to back out of there on that narrow road. And when I went to pull forward, the fender cleared it, and but the heater didn't want to. The pipe underneath on the heater was going to be sheared off. So I dug things out, and we managed to pull forward into the sand pit, turn around, and when I went out, I really hugged one side, so the trailer just barely cleared the pipe. And Joyce got out and kept watch, and we just squeaked by it by that much. And that was averted, but when that happens, and that's happened like 3 times in the last 60,000 miles, something like that. Once I got stuck in the sand after it had rained. But we ended up moving on, and as you'll see, we're in a really, really nice place right now. Well, that was hopefully the heater's okay. There was a pipe cutting across, and the heater hose was against that.
Oh.
Yeah, those people's way. Wow. I think we might have hit a mosquito-infested area.
Yeah.
What do you think? We'll just have to be careful. Open the windows. Maybe they'll blow them through or something. A little bit better, huh? Notice this guy right here. I have a very interesting story about this guy. So, boondocking tonight in this nice little place just north of Mackinac City off a dirt road. And it's all to ourselves and free. Okay, this is a boondocking dinner. We stopped at a family value grocery store. Never heard of them, but a nice store. We got some chicken, pre-made chicken. We got salad in the bag with the dressing and everything, and you just open it up and mix everything up right in the bag. And we have some cheese and some sodas. And this is a great dinner for this evening.
Yes.
How's the chicken?
Good.
Good. And the salad, you know, it's what kind of salad was it? It was a an almond almond mix. So there are almonds in it, but there was also like an almond salad dressing in a packet, and you just mix it right in the bag. Quick, easy, no cooking, no dirty dishes. And in this beautiful place, we are just enjoying it. Bon appetit.
Yes, thank you.
Now, in reference to that guy by the truck that I pointed out before, it was pretty interesting in that I stopped the truck to get out to see if he was camping there for the night because, we didn't want to park next to anyone unless we have to. But if he was leaving, that would have been okay. Come to find out, he was just there to do some fishing, but he was there cleaning out his tackle box on the tailgate. In talking with him, I found out that he was quite a bit older than even I am. He was actually 84 years old. Got his life story having to do with him working and being an ergonomics furniture designer. So he was, in essence, an engineer, and he ran a very successful business. I learned about his home and his truck and his son, and how they built a house together and so forth and so on. But it's interesting that it started out with me saying, we just wanted to make sure you weren't camping here. And he said, well, we're trying to discourage you camping down here because people just leave their garbage. And the first thing I said was, well, I'm from Maine, and when I camp in a place like this and there is garbage, I pick it up and take it with me. And I don't know if it's the idea that I collected garbage, to try to keep things clean, or if the fact, and I've run into this before, that I'm from Maine. There's something about, well, if you're from Maine, you're like regular folk, you're okay. I think that's what people think. I've come across this before. It's really kind of funny because in Maine, there are regular folk, and there are also folk that are pretty irregular too, just like everywhere else. But anyway, learned about his life story, and he wanted to tell it. And when I run into someone like that, particularly someone much older who has a life story to tell, I just listen. And I asked some poignant questions at the right time, and it kept him talking and going off in different directions. And about 45 minutes later, and Joyce sitting in the truck reading, I finally thanked him for the conversation and was glad to meet him. And his name was Renault, and told him that I wouldn't forget him. And what started out as, what are you doing here? You're just going to leave trash, was, welcome and have a good stay. And like I said before, and other videos, we just meet the nicest people. And I collect conversations. After 60,000 miles, I've collected so many. And I find that there are so many people who like to tell their story. And the stories are just one of the most fascinating parts of these travels. In the next episode, we wake up and get ready to go to the most northern part of the Upper Peninsula in Michigan, to one of the best boondocking sites I have ever been to.